Ohio gozaimasu. It's Dan. It's Friday morning. Just wanted to say a couple of things about yesterday. Yesterday was a fairly crappy day all around. Got my test back, and I just hadn't understood many of the questions and wound up getting a lot wrong. So I didn't. I got a 70, but you have to get an 80 to pass it, I guess. So I'm gonna have to retake that module, but it's not a big deal considering that I'm only here for another 3 weeks, and we have 2 more weeks of the intermediate section that I'm in, and then I'll do one more week of rehash, which would be nice, and then head back to the States. So just I was all frustrated with the test, and then after lunch, actually probably before lunch, a little bit before lunch, my brain decided to quit on me, and I didn't understand half of what the teacher was saying the latter half of the day, and then I was just tired. I think I've been going a little too hard every day and every night, and then I had kind of tweaked my back on Monday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, and it wasn't too bad, but it was just enough to like twinge pain whenever I was walking, or like I'd twist weird or move strange. But it had gotten better, and I went to judo last night, and it was just too early. Just doing the warm-up exercises at first was all right, and then we did this one where I don't even know how to describe it. You like throw your legs underneath yourself. It's like this crossover thing, but I landed once. It just took one, and I couldn't move. And I just kind of laid on the floor and was like, "Oh, good Lord!" And the sensei came over, and he was like, and the fact that we couldn't really talk to each other very well, because man, the way that he speaks is, there's different kinds of Japanese. There's like a Japanese that you talk to your friends. There's a Japanese that you talk to strangers, and there's a Japanese that you talk to your like boss. And then there's a Japanese where you talk to like the underlings, like, "Oh, you're my bitch" kind of language. And he uses that kind of language, and I don't really know much of it. So most of the time I was lost, and I think he thought that my ankle was hurt because I've been wrapping my ankle because I dislocated it several years back, and I didn't want to hurt it again. So he thought that was hurting, but it was actually my back, and I kept trying to tell him, Sanaka ga itai, which is my back hurts. But he like used this like cold medicine on my ankle, and I just let him do it. I didn't really know what else to say. But then I wound up kind of stretching and trying to loosen it up. And to my stupidity, I decided, well, I just won't go very hard. I did some like ground exercises, and then or like ground work. It's where you like wrestle on the ground basically. And then another kid taught me how to actually throw somebody. And it didn't really hurt. Every now and then I would move weird and it would kind of twinge. But then riding my bike home on the 9-kilometer ride home was a horror. A lot of it was downhill, which was really nice. Going there is all uphill, so at least I got that part over. But most of the time I was I was riding my bike with with one leg. My other leg I just wasn't using, or I walked. I walked a long part of the way. So the ride home was a little long. And by the time I just got home, I was limping, and it was just sad. And today my leg still hurts. But I've got the baseball game, so I'm going to go sit in a chair for several hours and watch a baseball game. The Dragons, who I'm going to see, if they win tonight, they end the climax series. I guess it's like a chance for all the other teams to take the championship away from them or something. But they've won every game up till now, and if they win again tonight, there will be no more games. If they lose, they'll have other games. But I like perfect timing. The ticket that I got is possibly the last game of the season, so I'm kind of excited for that. And I was planning on going to a club afterwards, and dancing and drinking and having fun with just random people and seeing if I could talk to anyone. But my leg, if depending on how bad my leg hurts, I might just wind up not going or just sitting at the bar or something. Um, so we'll see all about that. But the rest of the weekend, I think I'm just going to take it easy and try and relax because I think I've been pushing myself too hard. My body's starting to tell me that. That was pretty much it. Yesterday was fairly crappy because when I hurt my leg, half the time I spent just watching everybody practice at judo, and then I was just frustrated with myself and the test that I had taken, and I just wish my brain would have turned on, and I think I just need to sleep a little longer. Although I've been getting like 8-9 hours of sleep, I don't know what else I need to do, and I'm eating ridiculous amounts of food, and I've still lost weight. I don't really understand that, but I don't think I'm malnourished by any means, and I'm eating good food. It's not like I'm eating, deep fried hamburgers and Twinkie bars. Although I have the occasional ice cream or Starbucks coffee. I don't think that's too bad with all the other stuff that I'm eating. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow if I can get around to doing a video, and I'll try and post pictures or videos of the baseball game that I go to later on this weekend. And I'm still trying to get to the Kyoto photos. I posted my trip from 2 weeks ago finally on Facebook, but I still need to get a lot more of my other photos. I've got 600 something photos to go through still, so that's coming soon. Check back or go to my my Facebook page, and you can see some of the other photos that I posted. All right, we'll see you guys later.